Our proposed target is Solida Hesk, Mining Corporation executive. Secretly worked with the Hutts to study Isotope 5 and sell out the planet. She's hosting half a dozen Hutts and their bodyguards at her private resort. But if there's anyone who knows where the isotope is stored, it's her.
The Hutts won't be prepared for an assault. We cut through them and take the woman before they realize what's happening.
Agreed. I can offer you tactical data on-site.
Transportation will be ready soon. You can break in, question her, and get her to turn over control of the corporate computers. Any words to your team before you go?
For 1,000 years, our society has stood as a monument to glory and power. Now the Jedi seek our destruction once again, but we will prevail. For the last of the Sith Emperors lives still, and it is for him that we fight. Live for the Emperor. Die for the Emperor.
We live for the Emperor.
We die for the Emperor.
This is Lord Sitharat. There is a guard post near your landing position. I advise eliminating its protectors before they investigate.
I am here, securing the line. I gather you felt that. If these quakes continue, none of us may escape intact.
Let the world tremble and tear itself apart. I am Sith, and I endure.
As I serve. Solida Hesk and her corporation hold the secrets of Isotope 5. She is currently at her resort, hosting 3 Hutt clan lords.
Manju is a spice trafficker and slaver. Kabisho is a negotiator and advocate for the cartel. And Prodoranya runs an industrial moon.
Hesk has installed substantial automated security, and each Hutt also has a cadre of bodyguards. Resistance is inevitable.
We're not talking about Nar Shaddaa thugs. Who exactly have the Hutts employed?
Slavers and gladiators, beasts and beastmasters. Formidable opponents. The resort is built on a self-contained mesa. Isolate the mesa, and neither reinforcements nor fleeing witnesses will pose a problem.
There are only a handful of landing pads around the resort, so I'd suggest destroying the pads and the shuttles.
However, the Hutt's bodyguards are garrisoned at the landing pads as well. To cut off the resort, you will need to pass through them.
No way off the mesa. No one coming to help. The Hutts and their sponsor trapped with me. Shall we begin?
At your word. I will monitor your position and update you as I can. May the Force grant you strength.
Now.
The Hutt's forces are ahead. These are his elite slavers, responsible for turning the royal family of Vayner into chattel for the Nar Shaddaa markets. According to Manju, they also once brought him a Sith Lord in chains. I do not believe it.
Explosives. Next time, unleash military-grade ordnance. Crater the whole landing pad. Tougher I get.
are Nikto, whose clan has served the Hutts for 12 generations. Bred for battle, they are also known to keep formidable pets. Stay cautious.
You're the boss. Like your style, my lord. Good hunting.
Approaching a cluster of Proto-Ranya the Hutt's bodyguards. These are enforcers from his manufacturing plants. Brutes, not intelligent, but physically powerful. They can survive breathing toxins 20 hours a day. They will not die easily.
You're in trouble now.
Good. The Mesa is sealed. No reinforcements will come, and no one can flee. I suggest you proceed to the estate.
Don't let your guard down. The Hutt security may be broken, but Solida Hesk still has droids.
Hutt's likely holed up inside. A state this size, he's gonna have some heavy defenses. Just say the word. I'll show you what I can do. Drained everything I had for that one.
Solida Hesk should be around somewhere.
The Archon reviewed my security himself, and if you have a problem, well, why don't you slither back and let me handle this? So the Empire is on McKeb now? Trying to kill the Hutts while they're in one place? Or do you trot after the Republic fleet wherever it goes?
Solida Hesk. Tell me about Isotope 5.
What? I don't... Yes, we discovered the Isotope 5 during deep drilling operations, and yes, my Hutt investors kept it a secret. But believe me, the Hutts are no friends of mine. Because their greed overwhelmed their sense, we're going to lose the whole blasted planet.
You sold out your whole world to a cartel of criminals. How did you expect it to end?
You're not understanding. I'm not being melodramatic. We are literally losing the planet. McKeb only has a few weeks left before the planetary core rips apart. That's what happens when you extract Isotope 5.
The ground quakes.
No more McKeb, no more Isotope, and no more fancy resort or corporation. So yes, I'll need Hutt allies once my planet is gone.
Do the Hutts know that McKeb is doomed?
Of course, that's why they're mining all the Isotope 5 they can. Go ahead, watch my hands, I'm not triggering any alarm. There. I've granted access to my corporate systems.
Checking. We're in.
I have information, money and influence, and I'm as happy to work with you as with the Hutts. Just help me survive.
She acts unforgivably.
She's not going to betray us today. And if anyone can mislead the Hutts about our presence, it's her.
Your assistance will not be necessary.
Right. I'm purging her security records, at least. The Hutt Cartel will know something happened, but they'll have to work for the details. We'll check her corporate data and wait for you at the gravity hook. We can chat about the end of the world.
We've got to have topographic scans, satellite imagery, something.
Mighty Wrath.
Right, welcome back. We found the Isotope 5's location in Hesk's files. The bad news? Getting to it is a problem. The good news? McKeb won't explode for weeks, so why worry?
Tell me the location of the stockpile. I want to move as soon as possible.
The Hutts are keeping the isotope at Stronghold 1. It's a massive vault built by the government for McKeb's treasury.
One entrance, unbreachable walls, 6 layers of security.
6, plus a prototype being assembled by the Hutts. Some kind of Isotope 5 powered droid in the early stages. We're going to need time to plan.
I came to this forsaken planet for one purpose, and time and again you say we are not ready. No more warnings. You are not irreplaceable.
I would die for my Empire, Lord.
My lord, strike now and the Hutts will come in force. Your power is supreme, yet it will be impossible to move the isotope off-world. But if the Hutts are distracted, they can do nothing. Show the mercenary message.
Interstellar Regulator Command to the Archon. The civilians are getting restless. I had to stop a riot today. And it'll get worse if the Republic's involved. We're moving the hover tanks into settlements. That'll keep them locked down. And we'll level city blocks if we have to.
Imagine a world in revolt. With their attention on the civilians, the Hutts could not afford to move against us.
Support a revolution and doom countless lives. All so we can steal an isotope. I approve.
We'd have to free the settlements somehow.
Hover tanks are the vanguard of the mercenary army. Armored and powerful. If you destroy them, the people could rally.
What about propaganda? Couldn't we send a message? Incite them somehow?
Tell them about mercenary atrocities, and how the Republic has made a deal with the Hutts. Make them afraid.
It will be done. If you can destroy the hover tanks, I'll keep you up to date on the status of the revolution.
You go to war against the Hutts today. It will be an honor to observe.